Now we need to create a client for our mango.web project. So let me copy this and paste it here, and we will create a new client with the client ID of, let's say, Mango. The client secrets, we will keep it the same. The grant type, we will keep it to code for the Mango client. A client can be configured to use more than one grant type, but we won't go into those details. Then when we are dealing with application, we need the URL of our main application. Because once we redirect to our identity server for login, we need to know where we should redirect back once the login is successful or once a logout is successful. So those things we have to define right here, and that will be inside redirect URI. So here we will have to get the localhost port where our main project is running that we can get from launchsettings.json in our mango.web project. Make sure that you are inside the mango.web project and nowhere else. Here you have the HTTP, but we have the SSL port, so that's what we will use. Let me just copy this, switch back to static details, and paste that here. Go back to launch settings, copy the SSL port, close this, and replace that with HTTPS. Now the redirect URI, you have to add sign in and then -OIDC. So this is for OpenID Connect. The next parameter that we have to set here is post logout redirect URI. So once the sign out is successful, where should it go? It will be to the main application. We will copy this, paste it here, but this time it won't be sign in OIDC. It would rather be sign out -callback -OIDC. We'll add a comma here, and this looks good. Next, we want to display what are the scopes that are allowed. So here we will just create a list. So new list of string. And right here, the first one we want to allow is identity server constants dot. We have the standard scopes. In there, we have the constant for OpenID. Then we will also add profile here. So we have a constant for profile. If you do F12 here, you can see it points to a static string, which is constant. We will go back here, and the last one that I want to add is for email. So paste it here again, and we have email. Along with all of these scopes, we will also give them the API scope for Mango. So right here, we will say Mango. I'll make it a lowercase to avoid confusion. Perfect. So we have allowed all of the scopes. We will add a semicolon to end our client. We won't be using the first client here. We will be using Mango client. Now right now what we have done is we have just created all of the constant, well not constant but variables inside our static details. We need to configure our identity server to actually use this identity resource, scopes and clients. Let's take a look at that in the next video.